This is the best division in OT7. I know the other teams there. This is the best division. You can call the other ones bronze or tinfoil, whatever you want, but platinum is the best.
Welcome back, OT7 fans. We are here for the OT7 preview show. We are finally in season 4 of OT7. Can't believe we made it here.
I can't.
It's pretty incredible. And we are going to be talking about all things happening this year in the league, from new formats to new teams, division breakdowns, the best players, and much more. I'm your host, Overtime Tom, joined by my guy, Care Bear Kieran. Hey, man.
How we doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing great as well. We got another season of football, spring football, the best football, OT7 football. We have a lot to talk about. New season, new format, new players, new adventures, new rivalries, new shirts that are going to get made. I don't even know what's going to happen this season, but I'm excited to see what happens.
And we're going to be living in Dallas for 5 weeks.
We are. We're going to be living in my home city, and I cannot wait to smoke barbecue and watch football.
There you go. And hey, you mentioned it, I mentioned it. We have some new rules, a new format for this season, OT7. Let's check it out. There's a lot of big things that we have going on. The first thing is, there's a regular season now. Instead of individual weekends meaning different things, there are 4 weekends in the regular season, followed by a golden ticket in week 5 that we'll explain in just a little bit. There will be 18 teams in OT7 this year, and no Sunday bracket, no championships on Sundays. Just means do the best you can every single weekend. We'll see where you land at the end of the year.
We also have, the 3 divisions for the 18 teams, 6 teams per division. We're going to have a real regular season this year. Each of these teams is going to be playing 10 regular season games, so that record matters. Every single week matters. You need that record to be able to get in. You win your division, you make the OT7 playoffs. It's that simple. And the new thing that we're introducing this year, the Golden Ticket Week. Golden Ticket will bring 12 new teams to compete for our final OT7 playoff spot. This is going to be intense competition.
Yep.
Tom, if you were getting yelled at during the regular season with that vibe cam on, just wait for whenever it's all things go, Golden Ticket Week. Each game is going to be 24 minutes long with 2 12-minute halves. We're introducing a halftime this year as well.
Trying to make it as real football as possible, right? You have teams going both ways. You can return pick sevens. You can do all those different things. And you mentioned the Golden Ticket. I'm excited for that because that's going to be some teams their only chance to make the OT7 playoff that we'll have in June.
It's almost like our wild card round.
Exactly. A little wild card round. And look, we talked about some of the teams before. We'll have back reigning champ SFE, but there are 3 new teams, 3 new programs in OT7 this year, and I cannot wait. They got a little OTE twist to them.
They do. If you're familiar with the OT family, they are very OTE inspired. Let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 new teams. We have RWE, City Reapers, and Cold Hearts all coming to OT7. We've seen them on the basketball court. We've seen them do elite, crazy things. You know, just the Cam Wilder days.
Yep.
He's coming back. He's creating a football team. How is that going to go? I have no idea. Probably horribly.
Yeah.
City Reapers, they're also going to be here. Look at these new logos and the Cold Hearts. Look at that football frozen. It looks so clean. These logos are absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see these teams go out there and compete on the OT7 football.
It should be very interesting. RWE, we don't know anything about their roster. Cam Wilder, he said, I'm starting an OT7 team, but he didn't tell us what players. He didn't tell us who's coaching. Is it him? Is it going to be him calling plays? Not really sure.
He might just steal everybody from Low Pro.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Cam Wilder, I wouldn't put anything past him. He is known to have the best rosters. If you look at this past year in OTE, he had Mr. 6'7", Taylon Kinney. He might bring him to the football field.
Yeah, he might bring a 6'7" basketball player on the RWE team. You never know.
Cold Hearts have some studs as well.
Cold Hearts do have some studs. In my opinion, out of these 3 new teams, the Cold Hearts probably have the most star-studded roster that we've seen. They are led by 5-star quarterback Ryder Lyons, one of the top quarterbacks in the country in the class of 2026. An absolute stud. And he's coming here with his Cold Hearts team. A lot of guys that he's played with already. Celeste Moa. We saw him play wide receiver for the Trillion Boys last season. The Cold Hearts are going to have a lot of continuity, and they look like a team to actually compete with everybody else here. Some of the best teams, the SFEs, the Low Pros, the Raw Miamis. Also, for City Reapers, they're coming in. They have a lot of guys that have played together as well. 4-star wide receiver Aaron Gregory is the star of that team right now. We got to see them play in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. They look pretty solid. They look like a really good team. I'm excited to see what they can do. We got to see their practice, see how they're moving around. City Reapers, they have championship pedigree on the OTE basketball court. They're coming back to do it again on the football field. We're gonna see if they can cross over sports and win championships. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, a couple big things with them. So first of all, for the Cold Hearts, they have Bunchie Young as well, which I can't everyone knows.
They do have Bunchie.
The prodigy,
that.
the prodigy. So we'll see what he can make some noise on that Cold Hearts team. Him and Ryder Lions having a connection will be cool. And then for the Reapers, I don't think anyone's really talking about them. You mentioned Aaron Gregory, but other than that, not as many 4 and 5 stars as some of the other teams. Their defensive backs though might be the best in all of OT7. They call themselves the Box Boys. So I'm excited to see if maybe the City Reapers are more of a defensive team, which is what they are in OTE.
Maybe they get Amari Evans out there to play safe.
It would not surprise me at all.
You never know.
We mentioned those 3 teams, but one of those squads, Cam Wilder's RWE team, they are in the Gold Division. Let's look at all the teams in the Gold Division right now, and we'll also be joined by a couple special guests. It is time for us to dive in on the first division of OT7. It is the Gold Division, and we are joined by 2 people who will be participating in it. Cam Wilder of RWE, and our guy Madden Williams from the Trillion Boys. Cam, OT7, man, how are you?
I'm doing well, Tom. I'm great. How are you? You good?
I'm good, man. It's great to see you. Madden, good to see you as well.
Doing well. Great to be back for the second year, hopefully with a championship this time.
How many touchdowns did you score last year?
I don't even remember the number. Somewhere in the 40s, I think.
Yeah, it was very, very impressive.
Yeah, far too many.
A lot. Well, look, you guys, obviously, Cam with RWE, Madden with the Trillion Boys, we are going to unveil the rest of the teams in the Gold Division right now. Kieran, man, I'm excited for this group.
No, this group is going to be really nice. I'm not sure if it's as strong as the rest just because of the presence of Cam Wilder here, but we do have Raw Miami and Trillion Boys, the biggest rivalry in all of 7-on-7 football. It's back again. They're going to be playing against each other. Torrey Smith's level 82, RWE with Cam Wilder, California Power, and Team TOA. So some of the most popular teams in all of 7-on-7 football, all in this division.
What an incredible division. Cam, I know you're more of a basketball guy, but now diving into football, what do you think about the 5 teams who will be going up against you?
I'm not worried about any of these teams in here, honestly. I see free cheese, Tom. That's what I see. I see free cheese. I see some wins.
Have you heard of any of these programs other than RWE?
Yeah, I've heard of Trillion Boys. I've heard of Raw Miami. Everybody else, no.
Great. Madden, Cam will be having a team in OT7. It'll be his first time coaching football, an RWE squad. What do you think about them?
I mean, I think they should stick to basketball personally. Like, that's his sport. That's his lane. I don't think he should swerve lanes and try to come into football. But, Cold Hearts, City Reapers, RWE, all these 7-on football teams, we'll just see how they do at OT7. I'm assuming altogether they might put together one team into the top 5, but besides that, nothing else really.
Cam, as you can see, no one really likes you in OT7. No one knows anything about your roster. Can you give us any hints of who will be on RWE?
I'll just say this. In basketball, we're pretty good at getting some of the top guys, Tom.
Yes.
In football, it'll be the same, and it's already been the same. So this will be a fun year. It'll be a fun year.
The leaders of RWE basketball, obviously we've seen Nelson Newman for years now, recently Talon Kinney, Mr. 6'7". Will we see either of them on the football field?
Absolutely not. They will actually be far, far away from the football field. They won't even come close to this team. No.
Cam, did you ever play football?
I sure did, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a quarterback, Tom. I was a quarterback in high school, man.
Quarterback?
He's reminiscing.
I used to throw dimes, man.
Yeah, no. I feel like that's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
But it's
Look,
definitely.
Next time I see you, Tom, hand me a football. I'm going to show you a little something.
We will definitely be
we will
having
see that.
a catch. Week 2 of OT7. We'll also be seeing these 2 teams face off against each other. RWE and the Trillion Boys will face off in week number 2. Trillion, you'll also face off against Raw, which I think we can expect. Madden, you guys have always come up short.
Never beat them.
Never,
not once.
It
not
never
even,
happens.
Yeah, haven't beat them yet.
What should we expect from the Trillion Boys this year in OT7?
To expect, I would just say expect the unexpected. You're gonna expect Josh to always be talking because that's just is Josh. He's like a chihuahua. He's gonna keep barking even when we shouldn't be. But I would just say going into it, we're not gonna try to make this our Super Bowl. We're just gonna treat it like another game. We're not gonna make it seem bigger than it is because it's football at the end of the day.
It is football at the end of the day. You mentioned your coach, head coach Josh Stupin.
Yes.
Funny guy.
Very funny guy.
Do you
Funny
think
looking.
he's a coach of Trillion Boys? Cam is obviously the coach of RWE Madden. Do you think they'll get along? Do you think they could become buddies?
No, not a chance.
Wow, yeah, no, it does seem like there's going to be some animosity there. I'm wondering, though, Cam, are you going to be outspoken? Are you going to be the one out there trash talking, even though it's not really your lane, football?
Of course. That's what we do.
Okay.
That's what comes with being a part of RWE. You talk crazy. So just expect that.
Well, I'm glad you'll be talking. We will be as well. And I think, Kieran, it is time. We're going to give our predictions of who will, where the gold division will rank, where all the teams will stack up. So, Kieran, if you want to bring over the whiteboards, or I'll grab the whiteboard. You grab the other things.
I gotcha.
Ow.
Yep, that hit your face.
It did.
Yep. All right.
You guys see that? There's 1 through 6.
That's not bad.
Before we place your teams, Madden, prediction for where you think Trillion Boys will be ranked 1 through 6.
I would say, looking at that, put us at 2.
Okay. Cam, where do you think we'll have RWE?
We're new here. We're the new kids on the block.
Number
So I'd
6.
say we should be at like 4 or 5. Low expectations just because we're new kids on the block. So I'll be at like 4 or 5.
All right. Well,
4
Kieran.
or 5. Yeah, you were saying 4 or 5. I was thinking maybe more 6, 7. Yeah, brand new team, no direction. Don't even know who's on the team as well. Your team has notoriously come up short at OTE. I'm expecting them to notoriously come up extremely short at OT7 as well. I'm going RWE, dead last. Not expecting too much from them. Have them at 6 right now. 6, 7.
Weird.
That's just what I'm expecting this season. I would love to be surprised. Use this as motivation for the football. That you have to play, but. I'm hoping to see what the rest of your team has, but you can't even give me a player. You just said you used to play quarterback in high school, so I'm not really trusting too much there. So I got RWE down at the bottom.
RWE at 6. Cam, we'll get your reaction in a minute. Who do you got number 5?
At number 5, I'm going to go with Team Toa. Now, look, Team Toa, very special. I think they had a really solid defense last year, but they're missing the Yamaleavas,
There's not another one?
There's not another one. They're going to have a brand new quarterback out there. Both Nico and Madden went to the collegiate level. It's just not happening anymore. Not happening anymore for Team Toa, but I still think Big Nick, I'm not going to tell him that I put him here whenever I see all 6'7", 800 pounds of him. I'm not gonna say that to his face. But
Cam, this team, they have a 7-foot coach who's about 900 pounds of muscle. So maybe
That's great.
I would definitely argue with Trillion Boys before you argue with Team Toa.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Not the team to argue with whatsoever.
We're white? Because our coaches are white, is that why?
Wow.
As the one white person here, I would say that it plays no part in this. It's more of a size thing.
Definitely a size thing. Definitely a scared of thing. Now, these next 4 teams, though, I feel like this is actually going to be one of the tighter divisions. There's really, really good guys everywhere. But I'm going to go ahead and throw level 82 right here at 4.
Okay, good.
I'm going to throw level 82 at 4. I don't know, though. Even with this, they have a lot of continuity. They have Miles. They have Gavin Sidwar back again this season.
Sidwar is back again, huh?
Yes, he is back again for his 8th year of OT7. I think it's going to be interesting to see this team. I think is a very sneaky team to make a run at a championship. But for right now, just based off of strength of what I've seen before, I'm going to have them there just because they play a little too inconsistent for my liking.
Cam, where do you think that Madden's Trillion Boys team will go in the top 3? Where are you predicting?
I like 2.
You think they'll be 2 as well? All right, that's what Madden had as well. All right, go ahead, Kieran.
Got you. At number 3, I'm going California Power. I like California Power right here. Coach Porter is amazing. He's going to have his guys ready to go. Vance Spafford's going to be back. Mark Bowman's going to be back. This team, they play really well together. I think they're a really solid team, but they haven't been able to get it done whenever it matters most, and I think against the other elite competition here at OT7 ends up not being exactly what we wanted to see from California Power, but much better than RWE.
Okay, keep it moving. Number 2?
Yeah, at number 2.
Yeah, it's not close.
I'm going Raw Miami.
What?
And at number 1, I'm going with the Trillion Boys.
No,
I do. I think having Madden back, I think Ryan Rakowski, I think the continuity, I think this is the year that Josh Stupin actually does get it done. Stupin, he's going to make it happen. I can't believe I just did it as well. Raw Miami Trillion. I'm going to either be completely right or be proven wrong immediately whenever they play and Raw beats them for the 17th straight time.
Yeah, Cam, just so you know, Trillion Boys about 1 in 1,000 versus Raw Miami.
Yeah.
So this is.
But also last year, Madden had like 80 touchdowns. He was splitting time with Jonah. Jonah just broke his foot in half. So now it's going to be all Madden getting all the catches. Trillion Boys, I think they win this division. I think they win the gold division. That's my prediction right now. And more than anything, the most solid thing that I'm on is RWE down at 6. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 6.
Yeah.
Madden, I'm shocked. I saw you were shocked. What do you think about Trillion Boys being number 1?
I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Raw was gonna be number 1. I completely agree with Kieran. I just never thought that it was gonna happen. But I agree with the statement. I think like me personally, I think we're gonna be able to beat them. I just think we have to come together as a team. I think we have to stop hyping it up too much and making it seem way bigger than it is. Because like every time Josh tries to give some big pregame speech, he tries to. The whole week he'll be texting us in the group chat. It's Raw week. It's Raw week. I'm like, bro, it's another week of football when we're playing. Like, we're still to play 2 other teams besides them.
Unfortunately, I think it is important because they kind of own you guys right now. So because of that, and it's no offense. They do, like, you've never beaten them at OT7.
Semi-offense.
Semi-offense. They kind of own you guys. So I think it is a big matchup. Every single time they're kind of in your head. You're kind of their sons. So because of that,
don't say you guys because they haven't done anything to me. Me personally. Okay, they beaten the team.
Madden, I know you have to go back to class in a second. Cam, one word to describe the rankings here of the gold division. Predictions.
Well, we can't get any worse, So we'll take 6 and keep it pushing, I guess, right?
Yeah, just so you know, I would have had you at 4.
Yeah.
Who would you have moved
Thanks,
down?
Tom. I appreciate that.
I would have flipped. I would have flipped RWE and level 82.
I'll make sure to tell Tori that.
Yeah, Torrey Smith, ex-NFL wide receiver coaches.
2-time Super Bowl champion.
Honestly, you guys have scary coaches other than the top 2, because Cam, I feel like you could handle your business if you needed to. Team Toa, 6'12", Big Nick. Torrey Smith playing the NFL.
Yeah.
And then Cali Power.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. All of the coaches on this list would probably give you the business, except for Stupid.
Yeah, he definitely won't.
So, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, you'll be good there.
You'll be
we'll pay Cam off. We'll pay Cam not to fight us, so we'll be fine.
That'd be smooth.
Well, guys, we appreciate you both joining us. You guys will be in the gold division, a stacked gold division. 3 of the most popular teams in OT7, RWE, Raw Miami, the Trillion Boys. We cannot wait to see it. Cam, we're excited to see your debut in week 2.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Some great players in that division, but let's take a look at some of the best OT7 alumni we have ever had, guys who have dominated on the field for us. First up, maybe the best player in the country, Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith might be the best player in the country, and he has done everything at the college level already that you want your elite receiver to do. Won a national championship, and he had some of the craziest catches in OT7 history when he was playing.
Yep, another stud from season 1 of OT7, Nico Yamaliava.
Nico set the world ablaze, going out there throwing dimes and pajama pants. And what did he do when he made it to the next level? Took the Tennessee Volunteers to their very first college football appearance. This kid's going to be a top 10 draft pick in the NFL.
He will be on my fantasy team in the future. Bryce Underwood, maybe the richest player in college football.
Definitely the richest player in college football. Now at Michigan, was committed to LSU back in the day. It's been crazy. We got to see him at Flow. Him and his team last year put up one of the best performances we've seen against Low Pro until SFE actually beat them later on in the year. He is an unbelievable talent, and it just goes to show we have so many talented players here.
Yeah, I thought he was the most skilled, most talented quarterback we've had in OT7 so far. Those are 3 of the biggest names. We've also had a ton of other notable alumni who have played at OT7. One that sticks out to me, Decorian Moore. Who are some of the other guys that you've been able to see?
I mean, another huge one. Last year, DJ Lagway completely turned Florida's season around. Yeah. We got to see him at OT7 in Austin, I think, a couple of years ago. He's been unbelievable. We have so many different talented players. Like you said, Decorian Moore, Jacoby Lane. He's now a wide receiver at USC. Probably going to be a first-round draft pick after this next year and what Lincoln Riley's doing with him in that offense. The talent across the board at the college football level, all OT7 alums, they are going out there and hooping.
Some great OT7 alumni, and I know that we're going to add some more people to that list in this upcoming season. And now it is time for us to dive into the next group. It is the Diamond Division, and we are joined by 2 players who will be in that. We got Bunchie Young from the Cold Hearts and Samari Matthews from the City Reapers.
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
Doing well, fellas. Samari, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We are great. And guys, it's time to dive right in. Kieran, let these guys know what teams are in the Diamond Division.
This division is absolutely stacked, fellas. We got Tucson Turf coming in here. We have the Kansas City Chiefs of OT7, Low Pro, are going to be in this division. Cold Hearts with Bunchie, City Reapers with you, Samari. We also have Hellstar and Flow, a bunch of star power here in the Diamond Division. This is going to be insane.
I think we might have the hardest division, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We for
Nah,
sure.
definitely.
We got low pro. Yeah, we for sure the hardest division.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight division, fellas.
Samari, you see your Reapers on there. Do you respect any of these other 5 teams up here? Any initial thoughts?
Not really. Not really. I don't respect none of them. I fear God. Box Boys on top.
Box Boys on top. That is the City Reapers defensive backs. I got to see them a couple weekends ago. It is very impressive. Bunchie, you're new to the Cold Hearts squad, one of the new teams in OT7. How are you feeling about the Cold Hearts?
I'm feeling great about the Gold Hearts. I feel like we people sleep on us because they just think we like some basketball team. I don't know why, but we got a lot of dogs on our team. I feel like we got one of the best receiving cores in all of OT7, and I feel like we got to prove it March 15th. So,
You mentioned the basketball team. I hope you're not like them. They went 3-17 this year in OTE. So
that's not happening. That's for sure not happening.
So not great. But I think that
The floor is low.
The football team could definitely be better. Look, obviously, I think the City Reapers and Cold Hearts. Everyone's excited about that team. Samari, have you heard a little bit about Low Pro? Because they're the team in your division that is a little terrifying.
A little buzz in the air. Like they're supposed to be okay, or like the defending champions or something like that. But I mean, like I'm not worried about them. Box Boys on top.
Bunchie, you played against Low Pro quite a bit. Do you want to educate Samari on who they are?
Well, basically, they this team that they don't got like the best athletes because like low pro stand for like low prospects, so they don't got the best athletes, but like they come out and they be putting belts like all the 7-on-7 teams, and they just like they scheme it up real good. And so, and you just gotta come out. Their offense is crazy, bro. Like their offense is absolutely insane. So you just gotta come out. You gotta be on your P's and Q's and gotta have that defense locked in, man. If y'all not locked in, it's gonna be a long day, bro. It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, they're a very dangerous team. I think I'm excited to see a lot of matchups in this division, but the one that I'm probably the most excited about is the one between you two right here. Y'all are going to be matching up against each other week 1. We're going to see you probably lining up directly across from Samari. What can you tell us about that matchup and what you're looking forward to, playing against each other here?
I feel like it's gonna be a great matchup. I feel like it's gonna be a good matchup. So if he come in the slot, cause I'm playing slot. I'm in the slot. We got 2 big outsides. So if he come in the slot, then we gonna for sure match up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good competition. Competition is always great. So we gonna see. I never seen him play, honestly. None of the whole team, the Sea I never seen him play. So we're gonna see March 15th and see if they good or not. But I feel like he say he a dog. It's gonna be a great competition, good matchup.
They call themselves the Box Boys, man. What do
I
you
don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Samari, I know you're the City Reapers. A lot of the guys out of Atlanta. Obviously, you're from North Carolina. Guys from all over the place. Bunchie seems to not know a ton about the City Reapers. Can you tell us a little about the roster, some of the players that you'll be playing with?
We can start on the offensive side with the man himself, Aaron Gregory. To me, one of the best receivers coming into OT7. We got a little slot receiver who's underrated, little Bam, on the offensive side who's good. Naylon Scott, another good receiver. If you go on the defensive side, of course, you got me. You got Blake Stewart at safety. We got Jordan Edmonds at corner, the opposite side of me. And like Xavier Currents out of South Carolina. So I mean, like it's a few people you're gonna have to worry about when you match up against us.
And the Cold Hearts, they're led by quarterback Ryder Lyons, potentially the best quarterback in the entire country. How are you gonna slow him down, Samari?
I'm gonna get in his head by just talking to him. I'm gonna just compliment him and throw him off his game.
Okay.
I asked
Samari.
He's a troll, bro. He's a troll.
I asked Samari I said, give me one word to describe Ryder Lyons when I saw him a few weeks ago. At first he said cute, and then he said trash. So he's playing mind games on what he thinks about Ryder and the Cold Hearts. But guys, you're awesome, and your teams are great. But we got to surprise you a little bit. Kieran is going to bring out the whiteboard here, and we are going to give our predictions for the Diamond Division of where all 6 teams will end the season. So you see your board here? Do you guys see this? 1 through 6. Before he starts, as he's getting set, Bunchie, where do you think the Cold Hearts will be on this board?
1. Like,
Yeah.
that's not even a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely number 1.
Samari, what do you think for the Reapers?
1.
Okay, guys, low pros in this division. I just want to remind you guys.
Put him at 5. Put him at 5.
Wow.
Nah, not 5.
Well, look, Kieran is ready. We're going to start with number 6. Kieran, who do you have coming in last place in the Diamond Division?
Last place in the Diamond Division, you know, I think they make really cool shirts. I think there's really cool fashion attached to it. But I'm going with Hellstar.
Ooh.
I think they're going to be down here at the bottom. You know, I want to believe in them a lot. I really do. I just haven't really seen it too much. You know, they have some talent, though.
Diabell.
Diabell's going to be there. I do think Hellstar is an amazing team. Do I think their coaching staff is more into fashion than football? Maybe. Maybe. That might be the case. So
They gave me a shirt last year. So.
I hope they give me a shirt, though, this year, too. So let me not talk too crazy. Please, I need the shirt. I'll move you guys up like 5
Them all
spots.
my Kelly boys, but I don't know about it. They won one tournament like their whole entire existence. So.
Yeah, it's tough. Hellstar, I do believe they have the talent. I think they can go on a run. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of these teams are good. This is the most talented field we've ever had, but I got them down there at the bottom.
Who do you have number 5 in the Diamond Division?
At number 5, I'm going Flow.
Ooh.
Now look, Flow last year, they looked really nice. I know RC's gonna hate on me because I always pick against them. I'm picking against them again. I'm sorry, RC. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Flow was amazing, but I think last year Bryce Underwood and Harlan Berry, if you remember, really carried them throughout a good tournament, and then they ended up coming just really short to low pro. I think Ryan Clark's gonna have a better, squad around him this year, but I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to go on a deep run.
So far, do we agree? Solid?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Not you.
All right, well, let's dive right into it. 4, where are we going?
Low-key, no,
At number 4?
I put Hellstar with Flow, low key. I just realized I forgot Flow's in the. I put Hellstar.
You put Hellstar over Flow if it was you.
Yeah, because the way that Flow came out, like without Bryce Underwood, that last tournament, it was bad.
Yeah,
It was very
It
bad.
was very bad. That's what I think. But I think they're gonna have more time to prepare this year without Bryce. I haven't seen anything from Hellstar yet that makes me feel good.
Number 4, who do we got?
At number 4, Samari, I'm sorry, brother. We're going City Reapers right here. At number 4. I have them at number 4. Now look.
Hey.
I'm so sorry. The Box Boys, I think you guys are gonna make a little bit of an impact. I need to see a little more, though. I need to see a little more.
You got the Cold Hearts over us?
I do.
Yes.
I do have the Cold Hearts over you
Yes.
guys right now. I do.
All right.
I'm so sorry, but that's where I had you guys.
How far y'all going on last tournament?
Oh, what? Last tournament? We got hurt. Yeah.
See, that's the exact reason why I'm not picking you guys to make it far.
No
I'm
way.
having y'all
You
at
know
number
what?
4.
It's fine.
Hopefully you use it as motivation and get a little healthier. You feel me?
I'm going to screenshot this.
No, it's okay. It's show it to the
It'll be
team.
all over the internet.
Yeah, you'll need
Good.
it.
Kieran,
Good.
keep it rolling here. Number 3?
At number 3, Bunchie, I'm going with Cold Hearts, brother.
Interesting.
That's so crazy.
I'm going with
that-
Cold
At
Hearts at number
3?
3.
Wait, time out.
At number 3, I'm going with them.
Hey, along
I'm
with the
so sorry.
Reapers.
I have
You're
to.
over the Reapers.
Look, yeah, you're over the Reapers. I think you.
This is a stacked
in
division.
terms of the new teams, this is a stacked division. It's going to be really tight
And
all
I
the way
respect
across.
that 'cause, you got low pro. They came off they won a chip. They really good.
You
so
already
I
know where
respect
low
that.
pro's going. Come on.
Yeah,
But
come on.
in terms of you
I
guys,
like it.
Ryder Lions, 5-star quarterback. I think that your wide receiving core, like you said, y'all are really good. Y'all got big bodies and you got a good slot with yourself. I think y'all are going to make an impact. Defensively, I need to see a little more consistency.
We gonna prove y'all wrong though.
Okay.
We
I'm
have
excited to
Aaron
see.
Gregory.
Y'all do have
That's
Aaron
one
Gregory.
player. We have Ryder Lawrence.
That's enough.
No, we have the number 1 quarterback probably in 26.
No, what we got? We got Hart.
Well, you know what? Neither of y'all have the top 2 spots on my rankings. So number 2, I'm going to go with Tucson Turf. Now look, last year
Mini low pro.
We haven't even heard of
they
them
they
since,
really are mini low
They
pro.
certified. They certified.
So look, Tucson Turf, they're coming out with Donovan McNabb Jr., they're coming out with Devin Fitzgerald, Larry Fitzgerald's son, and they have the most schemiest little conniving coaching staff you've ever seen. Last year they invented a play that was unstoppable just to get by everybody, and I have to put them at number 2. They're also the team, in my opinion, out of this division, outside of Cold Hearts and the Reapers, I'll give you guys that, to knock off low pro. I think Tucson Turf's a really good team. I think I got them at number 2. And at number 1, come on now, low pro. until otherwise necessary, they will always be at the top of my rankings. They've lost like 4 games.
Bro. You're
What?
glazing.
No,
I feel like Tucson Turf gonna knock off Low Pro this year.
So you would put Tucson Turf above everyone?
Tucson is like a baby Low Pro, bro.
They are.
They play the exact same. They play the exact same.
I agree.
And I feel like but Low Pro always be getting W. But I feel like I don't know. Tucson might compete with Low Pro this year, bro. I don't know.
Samari, give us one word to describe Kieran's rankings here. Predictions.
Trash. Yo, take his overtime away. This is crazy.
Wow.
4?
Yeah, no more overtime, Kieran.
I'm telling you, look, Reapers, Cold Hearts, I think you guys can move up. I also think you guys can move down. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I think
the City Reapers, I got to see the quarterback position here.
I need to. But right now, middle of the pack, middle of the
Don't worry
road
about
is right where it is. This might be the motivation y'all need to go even harder next time. You know what I mean?
You know, I better see you in that booth.
Oh, you will. Come talk
I
to
bet
me.
it.
When y'all knock off
I'm
Low
going-
Pro or Tucson Turf, I need to hear it. All of these
We're
teams
knocking
ranked
off that
above you.
whole
If you
list.
beat them, please come talk to me in the booth. Please. I
We're
would
knocking
invite
off the
you.
whole list.
What's up, Bunchie?
Who's the City Reapers quarterback?
No, what you trying to get a scouting report on us? I'm media trained.
Mm.
I know this.
Oh, okay.
I'm media
Okay.
trained. You can't get me.
Okay.
Just know
Okay,
you're a
I'm saying
dog.
we got right along. That's all I'm talking
You know,
about.
that's
Bunchie's
fine.
currently
What
in
do you
media
think
class. Samari's already graduated from it.
Yeah,
He's
I
already
graduated. What do
Yeah.
you think Ryder's doing right now?
Training, getting ready for OT7.
Cat.
Cat.
He
You know what my
dances a
quarterback
lot.
My
It
quarterback-
don't matter.
My quarterback's doing pull-ups one arm right now.
Mm.
With
Good for
one
that
arm.
guy. See, good for
He's a
that guy.
dog. He's a dog.
I'm working on the strength right now. Well, I'm
He's a
excited
dog.
to see what you guys can do. Hopefully you prove me wrong. These are my rankings, and they're not changing.
Guys, we will see you March 15th. We will see the Cold Hearts versus City Reapers for the first time ever in OT7. This is our Diamond Division. Bunchie, we appreciate you stepping out of class to join us. Samari, appreciate you as well.
Sure.
We will see you on March 15th.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Can't wait.
OT7 this year, we got some guys with some NFL connections.
Yes, we have a lot of guys with NFL connections. First and foremost, RG3 and Cam Newton. They're going to be in the same division, facing off with each other early on as well. It seems like everything that Cam Newton does, RG3 has to follow it. He wins the Heisman the year after. RG3 wins the Heisman. He gets drafted, one of the top quarterbacks. RG3 does it the next year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, RG3 does it the next year. Now, Cam had his 7-on-7 team. RG3 gets a 7-on-7 team. What a copycat, am I right?
I'd say it is interesting.
It is pretty crazy. Now, but we're going to see what they can do. The last time they faced off on a football field, 2012, RG3 ended up coming up short to Cam Newton. We're going to see if the same thing happens on the OT7 field as well. The NFL connections are very tight.
Those teams will face off in week 3. Can't wait to see what happens there. I think Cam will probably talk a lot of trash. We'll see what RG3 does. But those aren't the only NFL guys.
No, they aren't the only NFL guys. We also have Ryan Clark coming back. We saw him last year with his Flow squad. This year, they're going to be back and even better, in my opinion. I think he was just getting used to the coaching dynamic there with Flo. He's back again this year. I think he's going to do a really, really good job here, leading those guys from Louisiana, the Boot Babies, if you will. Also, we have Tucson Turf with 2 sons of legends. We have Devin Fitzgerald, Larry Fitzgerald,
so
the best hands ever, his son, and also Donovan McNabb Jr. is also going to be on Tucson Turf this season. And even more so, we have Level 82 back. Again, the 2-time Super Bowl champion, Torrey Smith, going to be out there.
I love him.
With his team. I mean, he's a full-time coach at this point.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, no, he says his players don't even think that he played in the league. They think he's just a 7-on-7 coach at this point. And I think the most interesting part of our NFL connections this season, at season 4 OT7, going to be the golden ticket week.
Yes, week
Michael
5.
Crabtree, the wide receiver that famously got locked up by Richard Sherman. He's going to be there with his team. They are going to be competing. Also, 24K, they have the most insane coaching staff I've ever seen. Chris Johnson and Devin Hester are going to be the coaches for 24K
So fast.
during the Golden Ticket Week. And with 2/10, Aaron Donald is a team advisor.
I don't want to be in the same area as Aaron Donald.
He's
dangerous.
He's extremely dangerous. One of the greatest players of all time is going to be gracing OT7 with his presence. It's
Very
gonna be
cool to
beautiful.
have some NFL legends and that NFL connection between OT7 and the league. Of course, our players who are in OT7 will be trying to get to the NFL. Awesome to see them learn from these guys. Hopefully we get some more. And now it is time to check out the Platinum Division. And we have two special guests here, Keyshawn Henderson and Coach JR.
Yo.
Let's go.
Welcome, fellas, and let's check out the 6 teams in the Platinum Division. Kieran, who do we got here, man?
So first up, we got Coastline Stars. They were the biggest story of season 3 last year. Ended up making it to the finals. Shocked everyone by beating Low Pro. Last year, they were led by dynamic dual threat quarterback Deuce Knight. Went to Auburn. Now they're going to have Briggs Cherry taking over the reins. We're going to see what they can do this season. We also have DEFCON United. Our boy Keyshawn Henderson.
You'll be at quarterback this year?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
He's going to be a full-on quarterback. Davey Crockett coming back. About to be throwing some dimes out there to Jermaine Bishop. Also, another team we have, RG3 Takeover, the former Heisman Trophy second overall draft pick, Offensive Rookie of the Year, is stepping into coaching now. I'm excited to see what he can do. We haven't really had too many quarterbacks of that caliber. Him and Cam Newton are the only ones that come to mind coaching here at OT7 as well. We also have C1N. As I mentioned, Cam Newton as well. C1N is back. They made it to the final in season 1, ended up falling short to SFE. They're trying to run it back, and the defending champions, SFE, are also going to be in this division. This is a star-studded championship caliber.
Stacked.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then we got Midwest Boom.
Coach, who we got on Midwest Boom this year? Who should we look out for?
I mean, the question is who we don't have. You know, we're returning pretty much 90% of our roster. You know, and these are kids, unlike, you know, some of the teams that you see, these are kids that have been with us since 12U division. So when you talk about family and you talk about loving guys, you know, we're one of the only teams that is actually coming into OT7 as a family. You know, led by Jonas Williams, USC quarterback commit, who y'all saw last year, and a bunch of returners that were human highlight reels this previous season.
Awesome. And Keyshawn, obviously, you're gonna be back this year. You played in OT7 last year. What was like what was the biggest thing you learned last year playing OT7?
Last year, make sure you score every time you touch the ball, cause the game be moving so fast. Like when you playing in it, like everything is like dink and dunk. Make sure you like making the right plays, cause if you're not, like one turnover could change the whole game. Like, and then like make sure you save that 10-point ball, like that gold ball. Make sure you save it, because like in the midst of a game, if you use it too early, like the other team can also capitalize off of you like messing up with it. Like you just gotta make sure you like locked in. That's really the whole OT7. You just gotta make sure you locked in at all times.
You are in the Platinum Division, and I know you weren't expecting this, but Kieran and I, we're gonna give it some preseason rankings or predictions.
Predictions
of where
of how
we
we think
these
this is gonna
teams
end
will
up.
finish out. So we'll bring out our whiteboard over here. You guys can help us, but you know you can also just watch what we do to your teams right now. Let's bring this out here to the middle. I don't want it to fall on me.
Yeah. All right.
Are we centered here? Maybe a little more? Oh, there we go. Why don't we start at the bottom, Kieran? Who do you got number 6?
At the bottom of this one, I think it's going to be really interesting. Down there at number 6, I'm sorry to do it to him. Love my guy. Really care about him. But I'm going
Well, he
the
just
new
touched
guy.
SFE first.
I'm going
Okay.
with RG3's takeover at the bottom. I think a lot of people, they sleep on 7-on-7. They think 7-on-7 is just something that they can walk into, and they don't see the craft and the effort that these teams put in, and also the continuity. I think RG3, even though he's a phenomenal talent, got a phenomenal brain for football. Yeah. I think he's gonna have some struggles coming in here for us.
I think he's really gonna struggle. I agree with this position here. Are you guys cool with number 6? Are we good with this?
Yeah, he's got to prove himself first. You know, you don't want any sense of entitlement just because he was a great football player that he's going to be a great coach and understand the 7-on-7 game. So I think that's accurate for season 1 for him.
Keyshawn, do you kind of play like RG3?
I would say you do a little bit.
I don't have a problem with RG3. I know a lot of guys that's on his team as well. So like, I think it's just like a thing between like me and their team. So I just know a lot of guys on their squad. So I don't really have nothing against that ranking at all. I'm gonna just agree with Coach JR right there.
I just think it's hard.
I think
being new.
Keyshawn's better than RG. Just more dynamic. I mean, I feel he's as good as a safety as a receiver as is a quarterback. So I don't think RG. I can never see him play safety.
I think that's right. Keyshawn, very political answer from you. Let's go number 5. Who do you got?
Number 5 here. I'm going.
Oh no!
Sorry to do it.
Oh no!
I'm going DEFCON United at number 5. I'm sorry, Keyshawn.
Five in the division?
5 in the division. I love what you guys are bringing here with Jermaine. Maybe I'm trying to motivate you a little bit, but I got DEFCON United at 5. Keyshawn, I think you're amazing. I think it's going to be fun.
He doesn't think you're amazing. He
I do. I
think
Keyshawn's amazing. I think this is the motivation. This might be what he needs to go out there and perform a little bit better. But I got him coming in at 5. You know, the rest of these teams are really, really solid. I think Coach JR is sitting there with a smile on his face because he's plotting on you. I think he really is. I think he's gonna have a strategy for you.
Darren don't plot on nobody.
He said he's defending you like a college Vince Young. That's what he said to me personally. So I think they're taking you serious, and I think I got you guys down here. Not that I think you guys are bad.
Well,
I think
you do think they're bad.
They could be up here as well.
Keyshawn, any reaction to this?
Nah, no reaction. It's cool. We've been asleep since day one. You know, no matter what it is, we always gonna come out and prevail. So I just feel like it's how it is.
All right. Well, we're still waiting to see where Boom lands. Kieran, who do we got at number 4?
At number 4, I'm going with the Coastline Stars. I think last year they were unbelievable. And I think
they were lucky last year.
I think I want to say luck. Deuce ended up turning it on, and I think that was the main thing. I think that's another thing that DEFCON United could do later on if Keyshawn turns it on. I think it's about getting hot at the right time. Coastline, though, they pride themselves on defense, and they have athletes like crazy. I think they're going to be a really solid team. I think this is going to be one of the tighter divisions we've had. So I got them at number 4, even though I think they can turn it on. Defensively, that's the key for them. If they could stay as consistent as they were last year, I think they're going to be higher. At number 3, I'm going with the defending champion, SFE. Now, look, we've heard some rumblings. SFE, they seem like an every other year type team at this point. That's what I'm feeling. You know, we saw them season 1. They came out there, they dominated, they looked amazing. Season 2 came out there, wasn't really the same thing. Season 3, they come out, they kind of have a slower start at the beginning, but you saw with Tramel Jones and them started dicing people up. This year, I think it's an off year for SFE. I know they're the most storied program in all of 7-on-7 football, but at OT7, I think they end up taking a step back. I don't see them making it too far this year.
I think that's interesting. They do have a freshman quarterback this year, so maybe that makes it a little bit harder. We're also hearing potentially some of their top 2 receivers might be injured as well. All right, let's move ahead. Is Boom going to be 1? This is shocking. Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and put the last 2 up at the same time, and I'm putting Midwest Boom at number 2. I'm putting them right there at number 2. I think Boom is unbelievably consistent, and I think C1N returns with a bang. I think Cam Newton's team goes out there and gets it done. I just trust Cam a lot. I think he's going to come out there very motivated. We saw him season 1, took a 2-year hiatus. He's back. Boom. I think Coach JR is going to have these guys prepared. I think you're even better in the championship setting. So throughout the regular season, I don't know if it's going to be the better thing, but I think towards the end, whenever it gets down to those really, really important games, I think Boom's going to perform really well, and that's why I have them at number 2. I just have Cam coming back with a vengeance, winning it all in this division.
I think Cam Newton just scares you because he's big and intimidating.
That's also very true. JR's
he's
big, but like
human.
Cam's like
you saw the video last year. That's why.
Yeah, Coach JR. So this is the Platinum Division. These are our predictions. I agree kind of with what you have here. Coach JR, Cam Newton atop the board here. Would you say he is now the strongest and biggest OT7 coach?
Nah, that's not even close. You know, he's always been a big fan, like I said, of him, some JR. He doesn't have the pearly whites. He doesn't have the dimples. But, you know, not everybody can be JR. So I'm excited. You know, we're about 8-1 against Cam's team. But he did win the last time, season 1 of OT7. So the last time we played him, he won his first game against him some Boom. So I'm excited for a rematch.
There you go. Keyshawn, anything stick out here? I just want to remind you, Kieran put you number 5.
Hey, man. Always been doubted, and no matter what it is. It don't matter. Always been the underdog.
You know?
Come out and prevail, like I said.
Have you ever gone against Cam Newton in C1N before?
Now well, I wasn't there that tournament, but my team played them in Charlotte like a couple years back. It was a chirpy game, so I feel like it's gonna be the same thing.
Chirpy sounds like y'all lost, but it happens.
Nah. Don't try to make it seem like that. Bro. Don't try to make it seem. Yeah. He's trying to make it seem like we got blown out.
No. But it sounds like a loss.
Look, Coach JR, you have a 4-star quarterback in Jonas Williams, but right now you're talking to a 5-star in Keyshawn Henderson. If we let it happen, would you trade quarterbacks?
That's crazy.
No. I mean, like I said, I love me some Keyshawn, but Jonas is my day one. You know, known him since before he was a teenager. So I got to ride with my fam.
Jonas Williams is great, has had some really good performances here in OT7. Coach J.R., you up first. We want each of you guys to give this, though. Give one word to describe the Platinum Division.
One word, I would just say Platinum. I mean, there's nothing higher than Platinum. This is the best division in OT7. I know the other teams there. This is the best division. You can call the other ones bronze or tinfoil, whatever you want, but Platinum is the best.
We have a copper division.
Keyshawn, I believe I heard your word as well, but go ahead and say it again.
I'm gonna say dogs, man. Everybody out there, dogs. I feel like every team out on that list. Hey, bro, tinfoil dude is crazy.
Tinfoil is a little wild.
Bro, aluminum foil, man. They got aluminum foil divisions, bro.
Well, guys, the winner of this division will automatically punch their ticket to the OT7 playoff in June. If you don't win your division, it's up to us.
It's up to us, yeah.
So this is great. You guys have been very
We're
nice.
gonna do you dirty. Not playing.
Well, guys, this is the Platinum Division, and we have been joined by two of the best in that division. Keyshawn Henderson, quarterback for DEF CON, and of course, Coach JR from Midwest Boom. Fellas, thank you guys so much for joining, and good luck this year in OT7.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we have seen all the teams. We have learned about all the divisions. It is now finally time to wrap things up and check in with our Strictly preseason power rankings. Strictly Football, one of the biggest TikTok accounts covering all things high school football. They made their rankings. Our guy Leighton and his squad. Let's see who is in the top 10 for the preseason power rankings. At number 10, we have Keyshawn Henderson and DEF CON United.
At number 9, we have Tucson Turf.
8, Midwest Boom, the squad out of Chicago.
Number 7, Josh Stupid Squad.
Ooh.
Trillion Boys.
Number 6, they had to be above Trillion. We have Raw Miami at number 6.
At number 5, we have the defending champions, all the way at 5, SFE.
Number 4, the team that hasn't been able to get it done yet, but this might be the year, California Power.
Love me some Cali Power. And at number 3, we have Coastline Stars, the team that made it to the championship, the runner-ups of Season 3.
At number 2, the shocker, the Cold Hearts, led by Bunchie Young and Ryder Lions.
I love that. And at number 1, of course, the greatest team in OT7 history, Low Pro, at the top of the Strictly rankings to start this year.
Shout out to Strictly. I think you can debate this a little bit. Anything that jumped out to you that you were kind of shocked at?
No, I think last year the Strictly rankings, they kind of disrespected Low Pro at the beginning, and they quickly found out. This year they're giving Low Pro the respect at the beginning. In my opinion, it's about going and catching that team. Who's gonna go get Low Pro this year? SFE, we saw them do it last year, and they won the championship. They got to go do it again. We'll see what Low Pro can do.
I would have liked to seen Raw in the top 3, but I can't complain. This is a great rankings, and guys, look. We are just a couple days away. OT7 Season 4 coming live from Dallas. It kicks off this Saturday, March 15th, and Sunday, March 16th. And then week 2 will be March 22nd, March 23rd. Week 3, the 29th and 30th. Going into April with week 4, April 5th, and April 6th. And then we will have the golden ticket right after that in week 5. Some incredible players, some incredible teams, and we will be there the whole entire way. OT7 Season 4 kicks off this weekend. And my guy Kieran, Overtime Tom, we'll see you in Dallas.